welcome back to Godly Play. I hope you all enjoyed this story with Jay last week when you learned all about the saints. You're going to learn all about them again this spring. Today we're going to learn about another member of the great family. We're going to learn the story of Ruth. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get ready. After the people of God crossed over the river Jordan into the promised land, they settled into a land and moved to a city called Bethlehem. Many years went by and the people were happy in the city. But then there came a time where there was no wheat for the people to grow because there was no rain. Some of the people of God decided to cross the Jordan River to Moab, where there was food. Naomi, her husband, and their 2 sons were among those who crossed to the river into the new land. They were very happy there, and then Naomi's husband died. That was very sad. Later, her 2 sons married young women from Moab. Their names were Orpah and Ruth. When these husbands died, Naomi, Orpah, and Ruth were all widows together. A widow is someone whose spouse has died. Naomi didn't know what to do, so she decided she would go back across the desert to her family in Bethlehem. Orpah went to live with her mother in Moab. Ruth stayed with Naomi. Ruth said to Naomi, "Where you go, I will go. Where you live, I will live. Your people shall be my people, and your God, my God." Then Naomi and Ruth traveled back across the river to Bethlehem, where they found a place to live. They went into the nearby fields to gather grain to eat. This grain was left after the harvest, and people let Naomi and Ruth gather it because they were widows. One of the fields belonged to a man named Boaz. He saw Ruth, and he really liked how she worked and took care of her mother, Naomi. In time, Boaz and Ruth were married and had children. Now Ruth was a mother, and Naomi was a grandmother. She could hold one of the little boys who grew up, and then he had a son. When one of the little boys grew up, he had a son named Jesse. And Jesse had many, many sons. One of Jesse's sons grew up to be the great King David. King David was the great grandson of Ruth. This is the story